Welcome guys, my name is David Alberti, and today we're going to talk about how you can download files from a desktop, laptop, or your phone from Dropbox. If you like this type of content, it will really help the channel if you can subscribe and leave a like below. That lets you to know that we're doing a good job and we can continue to do more content like this in the future. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I own a media company here in Miami, Florida. I'm always transferring files to clients and team members. A recurrent problem that comes up, especially with the clients, is that they don't know how to download the files. So today we're going to go over step by step on how to download. First, we're going to go over to a desktop, and then we're going to do it on the phone. So let's head over to the computer where I'm going to show you the step by step how to download it. Okay, so we're finally here in the desktop, and I got here the 3 scenarios that we're gonna go over on how we can download files on Dropbox. The first method that we're gonna go over on how to download on Dropbox is gonna be through sharing the link. The first thing that we're gonna do is go on the section to share, then we're gonna copy link. Once we copy the link, it's gonna automatically be saved on your clipboard. Now that we have the link, we're going to go into a new window, and on this window, on the search bar, we're going to copy the link that it was already saved on our clipboard. And here we get to see the file that it was shared with us. Now the person who received the link, all they have to do is click on the link and their browser is going to open the file for them. They have the option to save it on their Dropbox account if they are already registered. All they have to do is go on the top left section where it says Save As. They have the option to go to save it as a PDF or JPEG. Once they click on one of those options, it's going to show a confirmation that the file was saved on their Dropbox account. Once they click Open, it's going to take them back to their account where the file is now going to be stored. We're going to delete this file. It shows us a duplicate because we save it into our account twice. In order to download files into our computer, we're going to use the right toolbar to help us do that. We have a couple different widgets and features that we can use on our file, but we're going to focus only on the last one with 3 dots. Once you right click on it, you're going to see a menu, and you have to click on download to download the file directly into your PC or desktop. So I just show you how you can download files when you're sharing the link. It's worth mentioning that right now we're using the free version that Dropbox offers to their users. And even though Dropbox functionality is to store files, they offer a wider array of features for the users that we can talk in a different video. Now I'm going to show you a different scenario where you're sharing the link through the client's email. So when the client receives the email, it's going to look something like this. It's going to show the sender and also the file name. They're going to have the option to see the file. Once they right click on it, it's going to take them to the file on the Dropbox website. Once they open the file, they're gonna have the same actions that we previously talked about to download. They can either save it on their Dropbox account or they can download it directly to their computer. Guys, let me know in the comments, how long have you been using Dropbox and what do you use it for? It's really important that you have to let your client or your friend know that they have to download the app or register with a Dropbox account. Otherwise, when they open their file on their email, they're not going to be able to access the information or the data you're sending them. During your onboarding with a client, just let them know if they will have to do any downloads or register an account into the tools that your business uses. This is for best practices with sharing files and to keep it consistent. This is going to leave a really good impression, especially if you're working with clients. It's going to make the communication a lot easier and the workflow very smooth. To avoid running into this situation with a client or with a friend, anyone that you're sharing your files with, it's really important to set expectations from the beginning and just let them know that they have to download the app and register. This way, you're not gonna run into any inconveniences in the future. This is definitely gonna help you out with friends. It's gonna be very convenient for them, and for your clients, it's gonna leave a really good impression on the overall experience of working with you. Now that I've shown you how to download the files on a desktop from Dropbox, now let's go into a smartphone and I'm gonna show you how to download, share, and invite files. Once you're in the Dropbox app, just click on the file and we're gonna look at the top right corner and you're gonna look for the three dots. You're gonna click on it and you're gonna see the option share. With the share, we're gonna see three options. The first one is gonna share the link. With that, it's gonna automatically copy the link to your clipboard so you're ready to share it either on a message or through different applications like Instagram, Mail, or WhatsApp. As an alternative, you also have the option to copy the link manually and to save to your Dropbox. Now that you know how to copy the link, we're gonna explore the other options that Dropbox offers. So we'll go to the top right corner on the three dots and we wanna find the share section. That is gonna be the first option. And on this case, we're gonna try to export the file to our phone. Once we click on that, depending on the type of file that you have, you can either save the image if it's a video or a photo. In this case, we have an image, so we're gonna click on that. It's gonna ask you to give access to your photos, so you're gonna click allow access to photos. This way the picture is gonna save automatically to your gallery. Now the last option that we're gonna do is invite someone to our file. We're gonna click on the option to invite, and on this section we can either do an email, a phone number, or a name that we want to share our file with. This is definitely important when you have different people on the same Dropbox account. For example, if you're managing a team, or in this case, if you're sharing the file with someone that is not included in your Dropbox account. So for that, all we have to do click is share, and it's gonna share the file with that person's email. When we go to our email, it's gonna look very similar to the screen that we saw on a desktop. All we have to do is click on the file and it's gonna take us to the Dropbox app. Once we're here, we can decide to share the file, export it, or save it on our phone. The Dropbox app makes it very easy to share files. There's a shortcut here in the bottom right corner where it's gonna give you the same three options as we saw before. Next to the share widget, there's also a quick shortcut on copying the link. I went ahead and I deleted the app just to show you what would it look like to a client or to a friend that you're sharing with if they didn't have the Dropbox app on their phone. So once they click on the link that you shared through the email, it's gonna show on this screen where it says you need the application to continue, and it's gonna show the file name. It's gonna give them the option to download the app, but this can get very confusing, especially for people who are not good with technology. So depending who you're sharing the file with, you wanna make sure that you tell them ahead of time that they'll need to register into a Dropbox account and download the app. This way it's gonna be really easy for them to access the files that you share with them. Today we learned how to navigate through Dropbox to download files both on your desktop and on your computer. If you like this type of content and you want to support the channel, just leave a like below and subscribe to the channel so that we can continue to do even more content like this. Guys, thanks again. My name is David Ulbury with AD Creatives, and I'll see you on the next time.